In this video, Mir apologizes to good guy Miller but calls the penalty unfair. Miller doesn't care about apologies, says that the list is getting too long. Jorge Martin unable to make sense of Austin penalty. And Pecco Bagnaia's racing lines were critical in Marc Marquez's Austin victory. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. Since the beginning of the season, for one reason or another, Joan Mir and Jack Miller have come together on track on multiple occasions and not in a good way. Much like other incidents between the pair with the exception of Qatar, Joan Mir has taken responsibility of the incident and openly apologized to Jack Miller. Mir said, "Well, first of all, I want to apologize because I don't like to create contact in overtakes. I did a great maneuver in Sector 1 on the chicanes. I was able to overtake him in a really good way. But then we arrived at the straight and he just overtook me and gave me a couple of tenths. Turn 16 is a good corner to overtake. I took the inside and on the second part of the braking, he just made a really tight line that I didn't expect. I touched the curb to avoid impact and then I touched him a bit. Luckily we didn't crash." Joan, being the good guy he is, stopped on the track after the race to apologize to Miller. Mir explained, "I stopped on the straight and I was waiting for him just to blame and to do some things. He was just threatening me and doing something. But when you are in this type of situation, I can understand. I think that Jack is a good guy and like I said, if he was me, I would be also angry. So I don't have anything to say about him. He was just saying, 'See you in the next one' or something like this in Australian style. But nothing to say about Jack. He is always respectful in the race. He is a good rival. So there is nothing to say. I am sorry for the maneuver, but I don't respect the decision of the FIM stewards." Further speaking about why he thinks the post-race one-place drop penalty was unfair, Mir continued, "I think that the penalty is completely, I don't understand, because if all the races are like this, you don't overtake, you just don't try." Referring to the incident on the Qatar straight where Miller escaped without a penalty, Mir said, "Probably the stewards were not the same ones as in Qatar when what happened to me with Jack. They probably were on a holiday today. Not much else to say." While Joan has apologized twice for the incident at Kota, Jack Miller is furious and is not willing to accept any more apologies from Mir. Explaining his point of view, Miller said, "I went into the corner, protected my line, everything was good, and then I had a bike in the side of me. Got T-boned again. It's 2 weeks in a row he has done the same thing and we both lose a position because last time Mark came through and this week Anea." Showing his frustration about repeated on-track incidents with Joan Mir, Miller said, "Here, Misano, Assen, every time I race with the guy, he runs into the side of me. I think I am one of the fairer guys on the grid. For sure I can be aggressive when I need to, but I try not to run into the side of everybody and do that. I will pass and try to be as clean as possible and sometimes accidents will happen. But I have lost count how many times this has happened this season. In Misano, I went from 4th to 6th, here from 6th to 8. It doesn't even make sense for him because he jams himself wide as well as he allows the next guy through. I think there are better ways you can go about the situation. That's the way he wants to ride. All we can do is focus on my job and be in a better position because I was fading at the end of the race. I need to work on being that guy. I need to be the one attacking. That's the biggest issue." Hinting at the fact that he doesn't feel Mir's penalty was harsh enough, Miller said, "They pick and choose the punishment as they like. Last week with Agerter and Torres in Moto E, it was a similar thing. Yet Agerter got a 30-second penalty or something like that, which was perfect amount to let Torres win the championship." This year's rookie sensation Jorge Martin had a strong race last time around at Austin. He was running in podium positions and at one point even challenged Fabio Quartararo for second place. But towards the latter stages of the races, when he was under attack from Pecco Bagnaia for P3, he cut the turns 3 and 4 and as a result was slapped with a long lap penalty. The penalty meant that he didn't just lose P3 to Pecco, but he lost P4 to Alex Rins as well. From a strictly neutral point of view, the penalty seemed to be very straightforward, but Jorge Martin feels that it was unfair as he had to cut the corner because he lost the front and feels he did not gain any advantage by doing so. Martin explained, "To begin with, it makes no sense that if you have an incident and you go straight through a corner where you are already wasting time and on top of that they penalize you. The problem is that I cut the corner, I could not slow down anymore. I simply lost 8 tenths of my best lap and as per the rules you have to lose a second. So for only 2 tenths I had to do the long lap." Slamming the race direction, Martin concluded, "The sanction is unfair, more than anything because I have not cut the corner deliberately. I had a scare and I had no other option and that is why I see it as unfair. But hey, the race direction is not very fine lately and we can't do anything." These days winning a MotoGP race is not just a matter of what a rider does on track. It takes a lot of homework and analysis after every session to figure out ways to minimize the lap time. This analysis not only involves looking at their own data and their teammates' data, but also what the other riders are doing on track. Given the physical limitation of Marc Marquez this year, he is looking to find ways to conserve energy, especially on the right-hand side corners. After the race, Marquez revealed how he found a way to keep his lap time similar while using less force on the right-hand side by looking at Pecco Bagnaia's line in videos from FP4. Marc said, "In turn 4, I checked the video and saw Pecco Bagnaia's line. I said to my team, what he is doing, he is cutting the curbs a lot. The lap time is similar but with using less force. So I copied his line and this helped me a lot in the 20 lap race." If you made it till here, let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. To stay up to date on all things MotoGP, hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.